I am simply one hell of a butler. Hello wonderful humans, and welcome back to another video. If you didn't already notice by the first line of today's talk, I will be talking about the anime Black Butler, also known as Kurushi in Japanese, and what I love about each season, including the look of the newest season that is to come. Though I'm not sure if I like or dislike it yet since I haven't seen it. But before we begin, I do want to warn you, if you plan to watch Black Butler, that this video contains spoilers. So if you haven't seen the series yet, go watch it and come back to watch this video. You have been warned. So, let's start with the first season of Black Butler. Though I've heard from many of my friends actually, from the past that the first season was the only one that was very good, I do say that the term good is an understatement. To me, as I found everything from the animation to the story to the music to come together very well all together. Of how Ciel and Sebastian was introduced to what happens to those who threaten the young master. The story itself was a simple one. A young soul seeking out revenge on those who attacked his family and recruiting an actual demon to help him exact his revenge is the simplest way I can summarize what the whole anime is about. Before the second season does appear, there were 3 movies that appear called Book of Circus, Book of Murder, and Book of Atlantic. And since I don't entirely have any bad opinions on these 3 movies or canon episodes, I won't say much other than Book of Circus is more on the violent side, where Ciel's contract makes him kill everybody at the end of the last canon episode, which to me is quite dark but seemed necessary at the time. Well, everyone except for a character named Snake. Like, come on, he speaks through snakes. I love him already. Book of Atlantic could have been more solid for how it ended, but the only thing I didn't like about it was that Undertaker. Like, I didn't like the Undertaker to begin with how sketchy he is, but this just confirmed how much I don't like him. And honestly, overall, his design just gave me nightmares when he held his death sight. Ugh. The second season of Black Butler was where everyone thought it was bad since there were not one but 2 hells of a butler. In my opinion though, it was just the side I needed to leave my overthinking brain at the time. A short summary of the second season was another butler named Claude Faustus serving his master Alois Trancy. Similar to Ciel, Alois was also looking for the people who killed his best friend to the point where he would make a contract with Claude to exact revenge on anyone who brought harm to them both. The complexity of the story and how it unraveled was very much like the spiderweb persona that Claude was perceived as. In the end, due to his own loss, Alois fell in love with Claude, but as a butler from hell, Claude could not reciprocate those feelings as he was only made to exact revenge for his master. In the end, Alois, Claude, a character named Hannah, and Alois's best friend were reunited in death. Whether that was in heaven or hell was up for debate, but I'm not sure myself, though the answer was pretty obvious to me. The result of season 2 though was that Ciel was turned into a demon and Sebastian could no longer claim the soul he wanted because Ciel was no longer human. Though the story itself was pretty straightforward, one thing that dissatisfied me the most was what happened after Ciel turned into a demon. Now that he lacked the thing that made him human, what did both of them do since they now have everlasting life, and where were they headed? Though I had speculation in the past of what may have happened to them, I have long forgotten what it was that I thought, and so I myself don't have a definite answer. However, if you guys have an idea, any ideas as to what may have happened to them, feel free to leave a comment down below. I know I'm probably missing a lot of stuff and I'm kind of going off of my script here, but I also didn't quite write what I thought about the new series coming together, and in my opinion, if it's just a remake of the first season, I would rather not watch it, but probably because I love Black Butler so much and I still have posters of it in my room, I will end up watching it, though the animation is different. and not something I'm used to. I want to thank you all for watching this video on my review of Black Butler as a whole, and I hope you'll stay tuned for next week's video where I'll be talking about another anime I watched called Him Not Me. If you enjoyed this video and never want to miss another, feel free to click on that subscribe button down below and turn on that bell for notifications so you never miss when I post. Until then, feel free to stay as part of my gaggle, and I'll see you all next week. Honk!